Hi you guys, welcome back. So this is a little silly because I don't know if you can maybe see in my reflection of my cabinets, unless I'm in the way. I'm actually filming on my back camera right now on my phone, so I don't even see what I'm doing, and I hope it works out. But anyways, I actually just got a walking pad treadmill for under my desk. I'm super extra. So I'm standing on it because I don't want to go through the work of rolling it out, moving it, find a spot for it, get it out of the way. I'm too lazy. So this is a little silly to me, and again, I don't even know if you can see it, but I know it. So I thought you guys would like to know that too. Oh my god, you guys, I just filmed my whole intro, and because I'm using my back camera, I don't know when, how, but it switched my videos to slow-mo. So I finished my intro and I thought maybe I should double check this real quick. And I'm glad I did, because I will talk and then it just slow-moed my whole thing, and I cannot imagine if I didn't realize that until I was editing, you guys. But seriously, oh my god, so fucking funny. Today, I did not really plan to film this video. It was just kind of a spur of the moment thing because it was not planned. But essentially, we're gonna do a little plant haul video because one of my favorite local shops, Lost in the Forest Co., she did a clear the greenhouse sale. So oh my god, I literally cannot resist those. Also, that is such a good time to get plants, wishlist plants, when there's a sale, especially at Clean the Greenhouse. You just know, really, they just kind of want a clean inventory, clean house. So I was okay, screw it. And then they added 20% off on top of that. So I had to do a haul. I mean, we've talked about it before, and I'm being transparent with you guys. I'm trying to work on my impulsiveness and my shopping and all that stuff. But, I've done a lot of self-growth and reflection, and I'm doing really good lately. And so I just kind of wanted to treat myself to some plants. And yeah, plus, you guys can kind of see back there, we've got some space. Did I update you guys? I don't know if I did. I don't know what video. I don't know if I did, but I did a plant purge on Facebook with some local peeps and kind of cleared out one of my cabinets. So I've got the space. I just figured, you know what, treat yourself. And yeah, so the sale kind of was a little confusing, but it kind of went like this. So the sale happened online on Thursday, and then but not in store. And then on Friday started the sale in the store, and they added a 20% off starting on Friday. So I was okay. And that was only in store. You couldn't do the 20% off and the Clear the Greenhouse sale online. And then Friday, Saturday, 20% off on top of it. And then come Sunday, the 20% off is then available online. So it's a little confusing, but I kind of get why they did it, because I know that they kind of want to give locals a chance, to get what they want, first dibs kind of a thing. But they did the inventory drop on Thursday online, so everyone could get a chance at those. So what I did, and what I tend to do now, just in general, when I'm plant shopping, is I will usually, since it's so cold here in Minnesota, I'm not ordering from Florida or anything and then having them shipped here. I'm just not risking it and dealing with that. But so locally, I'll order a plant online, whatever I'm wanting, my very, very top ones that I want, and then I order those online and I pick them up. And since I have to pick up, my kind of thought is, okay, if there's others I want, then when I go to the store, if it's still there in the store, then I can decide yeah, I really want this. Just to kind of give myself some time to think about if I really, really want it, if I really want to spend the money, if it's something that even if it's there, then like, okay. And if it's not, then it just wasn't meant to be. And so that's fine. And that's kind of my process now when I do plant shopping, so that I don't just get every single thing that I want all at once impulsively on an online drop. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I just do? So absolute favorites first online, knowing that I'm picking up. If other ones are there in store when I pick up, then maybe it was meant to be. Maybe I'll get them, maybe I won't. And if they're not there, then like, great. That is totally fine. I saved some money and I don't need them. And it's like not meant to be. So yeah, I don't know. That's kind of my thought process on it all. I try to justify it. There's ever no way to justify, you know, spending a lot of money on plants, but it's kind of part of like my being more intentional strategy that I'm working on. We're not great yet, but like, we're working on it. Anyways, I'm so sorry. I know it's a long intro. Let's get into it and let's check out what I got. You guys are gonna freak out. So yeah, I know I'm freaking out. First up, we're gonna go out with a bang, okay? We're starting with an amazing one. This is one that I honestly, I never thought I was gonna get this plant because, sorry, my treadmill. I never thought I was gonna get this plant, you guys. This is the Hoya New Guinea Ghost. Like, you have no clue how I freaked out when I saw this online. Like, I literally was scrolling, and honestly, like right now I'm kind of going for more anthuriums, if you guys have just kind of realized from my past videos, and I did that anthurium cabinet. I'm just really into anthuriums right now, but I also still love Hoyas because it's great for my space. Like, Hoyas really fit anywhere in my space. And so I was like, oh, you know, I'll check out the Hoyas. Let's just see what there is. And there was a Hoya New Guinea Ghost. It's $100, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 leaves. And you know what? I was like, let's just, like, fuck it. Okay. And so I got it because I have not seen this anywhere else locally. Not to my recollection. I think another shop maybe had it before, but it was either like really expensive or it was maybe like 2 leaves. And I'm trying to avoid 2-leaf Hoyas. I mean, obviously, like, if I don't get to choose them, like if I order online and it's grower's choice and I get a 2-leaf Hoya, then it is what it is. I did that, but you know, I'm just trying to get some more like actual like plants. So yeah, Hoya New Guinea Ghost. I cannot freaking wait. Like, I can't believe it. Up next is one that I think I had my eye on it like in previous drops, or maybe even like literally the drop right before this one, but I just couldn't. I waited on it because I couldn't pull the trigger because I didn't know for sure if I wanted it. So this is a Hoya AH074 Silver. Literally so pretty. This, let's see, this is, which one's the newest one? I think it's, yeah, this one. So this leaf right here is the newest one. Can I give you guys a little look? So this one I am like obsessed with. I kind of looked it up online, did a little research when I like was debating getting it the first time around. And I just love that it's mainly silver, but it has just some of those like little hints of green. And this Hoya, I love Hoyas that are great with sun stressing and stuff, because just usually those are the ones that are a little closer to my grow lights in my cabinets, since, you know, philodendrons and anthuriums, they can only, you know, take so much light. So Hoyas are really great for that. And I love ones that have this kind of silvery look, any sort of splash, any sort of like fun sun stressing. But yeah, so this is the, I'm never gonna remember this, AH074 Silver. Yeah, she's cute. And also this one was one I got online. I'll do the online ones first. That way you guys know like which one I got online and then which ones I got with the additional 20% off. And this one was $60 full price. So I will say, you know, for the amount of leaves, $60 in person, we'll see. I don't know if I would have maybe done it in person, but I love it, and it has a new leaf, and I can see there's some new growth of the stem in the center. So I'm really happy, and I actually love this thing, and it's gonna fit perfectly in my cabinet. So yeah. All right, next one. Let's do another online one. This plant is one that I have wanted since, gosh, it has to have been now like the last 2 years. Every time I saw it, I was so hesitant, and then I didn't get it, and then it would sell out or I'd miss out. And afterwards, I just never saw it for the right price point, and I kept missing my opportunity. So this time, I was like, I bet there were multiples of it, but I wanted it immediately because I was not going to miss my opportunity again. This is the Anthurium villanorum. I'm going to say villanorum. It's Villenaorum, which is why I'm like, aurum. I'm going to say villanorum, Anthurium villanorum. So I paid $50, which a little bit, I think I've seen them maybe for like 30 to 40 or something like one time, but 50 is pretty reasonable. I would pay 50. So this is the newest leaf, and that's also why, you guys, I love baby anthuriums, because seriously, like, they size up so quick. Like, it's just so worth it. So like, you can see there's these little leaves down there. It's literally so like full at the base of the pot. And then you just get this amazing, beautiful leaf. I love this one. This one, I don't know if I've ever looked up like mature leaves of it, but for the most part, I think it stays a little more compact. Like, you guys see how short that petiole is. So it's not like some of the other ones, like that Anthurium Bessier that has like a long petiole. So I'm kind of hoping this one, I like that it would be kind of compact. I might be wrong though. Again, I haven't looked up like a very mature form, but yeah, you guys can just see, like, she's so cute, so pretty. And you know what? This would actually, at least in this form, like, look at the baby leaf. This would be a great dupe for like an Anthurium warocqueanum if you don't want to pay the price of a warocqueanum. Because like that young growth kind of gives that same vibe. It's still that like kind of leaf shape, but I believe, again, as these mature, I think the leaves get a little more wide. But you know, at this size, it is kind of a great dupe, and for $50, that's usually significantly cheaper than a warocqueanum anyway, so not too bad if you're kind of like going for that leaf shape. But yeah, and it's still, actually, this one's fairly common, so you should be able to find it. So this next one's gonna be fun. What I really love that Lost in the Forest does is mystery plants. And you guys remember from my Black Friday plant haul video? Yeah, you remember? We did some like mystery bundle plants. So this time, I think you could do a mystery bundle, but they did a lot of like mystery anthuriums, mystery philodendrons. Like, they actually broke it up so that now you kind of at least knew the genus that you were getting. Species. And so I love that even more, because since I'm on an anthurium kick, I was like, all right, let's have some fun. Let's do a mystery anthurium. And then, better yet, within that, you could choose common or fancy. And we're fancy, you guys. So I went fancy. And it was, how much was it? Let's see. I got my order. Where's my invoice? I'm gonna actually figure it out so that if you guys are interested. Oh, it's not on here. I'm pretty sure it was $30. $30 for a fancy mystery anthurium. So like, why not? That's perfect. And also that kind of tells me that the size will be like small medium, which is like great for my situation. And I have no clue what it is, and I haven't opened it yet. So we're gonna open it together. It came in this cute bag. So you guys can kind of see it's like poking out. So I'm kind of excited, but also I'm not great when it comes to knowing anthurium species because like with all the hybrids, it's hard to recognize, but she's in here, okay. And I've never looked at this, so I really don't know what it's gonna be. But it's nice because I think Forrest knows for the most part what my collection is. Okay, let's see. No tag. What do we think? I'm gonna make sure I hold this high because sometimes I feel like I hold the plant out of frame. What could she be? Okay. I'm seeing this when you guys are seeing this. Oh shit, okay. Making a mess. So I'm holding the soil. Do you guys see that leaf? It is long, it's narrow. And it looks like, so like the lower leaves are wide. Which like, oh my gosh, if it was just these leaves, I'd be like, I have no clue. I have literally no clue. But you guys can see also like the base. And it looks like, I think this leaf here is the newest leaf. So I'm kind of getting, there you go. Kind of getting maybe a, I don't know. Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't know. Like, I don't want to say that it could be a strappy anthurium, because you guys have seen from my anthurium cabinet video that like I've got some like legit, like from baby size, it looks strappy. But this one gets like narrow every like leaf, more narrow. I'm kind of wondering, oh man, I should actually like, I should grab my iPad, maybe look up some species and we can maybe figure it out. But I'm kind of curious to see what your guys' guesses are. What do you think? Dang, dropping soil everywhere. Man, what could it be? I could maybe look on the website and see what the other plants are that maybe look similar to this, but like anthuriums are such a mystery. I honestly might ask her and be like, do you by chance know what this is? Because that might bother me, you guys. I know it's fun, all about the mystery and the surprise, but like, what could she be? It's not velvety. It's not a velvety leaf. It's very like just leaf texture. It looks like the baby leaves are more like rounded, but as we get like here, this one's kind of rounded, but then the newest, we're getting more narrow. So like, I'm wondering if it's like a cubensis, and it's just like a smooth edge. It's not like a, what are those ones called? Like a hookery, you know what I mean? So I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment, please help me. I think I might actually end up asking what this is, but seriously, I want to know your guesses, and especially if there's any other anthurium lovers out there, maybe you'll know. But I kind of also love that I don't know. Let me know what you think. This was my mystery, and I just love a good mystery plant. Okay. Now we're gonna do the plants I got in store. So up next, since we're going on this like mystery plant journey together, I got a couple others that I don't 100% know what they are. One of them, the one that I'm showing you now, is a just second chance mystery philodendron. The other one is a mystery cross that the grower, I guess, didn't even know what it was. Like it just got accidentally naturally pollinated. So that one's gonna be really fun. But I'm gonna show you this philodendron first. I have ideas, but like I honestly don't know, because you guys know how like at some point all these plants start to look the same. So I don't know, but I am excited to show you guys this one. I'm gonna have to like try and step back, try and show you guys everything about this plant. So if you guys can remember in my previous videos, so they do second chance plants. That means that they're plants that maybe just don't look good enough like they would want to sell them, or just some cosmetic damage, or maybe they're just not as like healthy or established, or maybe they're rehabs. Whatever the case, they call them second chance plants and they mark them down. This one got my eye because it was a second chance plants, and normally those are kind of like $10, $5, 15, 20, whatever. This one's 50. So that kind of tells me too, this is maybe a little bit more of a fancy one, not quite like a common one. I feel like I've seen it before for sale, but I just can't think of what it is. So it's definitely got some like brown tips, which could be like a nutrient thing, could be a watering thing, could be like literally so many different things. I don't see bugs or pests, so like that's good. And I haven't really had a history of bugs or pests with this seller anyways. But yeah, so there's no label. I'm literally backing up as far as I can to show you guys. There's no label, and I don't know what it is, so. Do you guys have an idea? I think I saw somebody else on their story also. There were like 2 of these, 3 of these. Let's see if I can show you good. I'm not good because you guys, I'm on my back camera, but so there were multiples of these. So maybe someone else who also got one of these will know. But yeah, she's a mystery philodendron and we love her. And also just like, look at that. Like, I need to put her back on her stick, but it's such a great size of a plant. It's most likely one that's a little more on the uncommon side. So for like the size and the situation stuff, like $50. And then also I got this one in store because we're doing these in-store plants now. So that means that also it was an additional 20% off. So you guys keep that in mind. So yeah, like, I don't know. What do you guys think she is? I think she wants to climb though. Maybe I'll either put her in my cabinet and then do the hooks, or maybe I'll actually give it like a real moss pull. But this is the newest leaf. What do you guys think? You guys can kind of see like where the leaf and the petiole are attached. So that's kind of a big thing. And then I don't know if I'll be able to get like the texture on camera, but you guys see like the texture? I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, these leaves are very distinct. I hope you guys are seeing that like well. Mystery philodendron number 1. This is from the second chance, and I handpicked this. I almost didn't grab it, but I was like, you know what? I think I really want to know. So yeah, tell me what you think that one is. These last 3 are all anthuriums, because you just know. And one of them is another one that is a kind of like mystery cross, which I'm going to show you guys next. And then the other 2 are ones I've been wanting. And yeah, so there's 3 more plants. So hang on with me. Alrighty. First up, we've got the mystery one. Last mystery plant of this whole haul. But this is an Anthurium crystallinum cross with who knows. Honestly, I kind of get like Magnificum or Regali vibes from this, just because it's not as now rounded. It's a little more like big and slightly more like boxy, not like very narrow, but yeah, this leaf, oh my gosh, I literally caused such a mess, you guys. This leaf looks like it's about to be dying off. And no bugs, just like a lot of dirt. But it, you know, anthuriums kind of do that. I'm not really surprised when my anthuriums lose a leaf or start getting yellowing or anything, especially if like I can tell it's not like bacterial or fungal. So I'm not really like surprised about it, but that leaf's kind of dying off, which is fine. But we got this leaf. So you guys see that leaf shape? That's why I'm kind of thinking like, I wonder if it's a like a crystallinum magnificum cross. Here's another one. Do you guys see also how big it is? Also, I hope I'm like doing this good, but, and then this leaf also kind of, this one's probably the next one to go, honestly, but yeah. So we got a new baby, and yeah. And you guys know I always look for that new growth coming out, because that just is a good sign. So then if you see something like one of these yellowing leaves, it's fine. It's still got new growth coming. And also, you guys, just like, plants lose leaves. It's okay, you know? So, yeah, and then, you know what? There we go. So, another reason I got this one is because I'm noticing that it put out a baby, like an offset. So there's 2 plants in this pot. Let's see how I can show you the best. Okay, so do you guys see that, like, right there? There's a new leaf coming, and then this is a new leaf. So there's two plants in the pot, which we always look for. Big thing when you guys are plant shopping. Look to see if there's a plant that has multiples in the pot. So yeah, and this one, so I paid $50 and then I got an additional 20% off. So what, like $10 off, I think. So yeah. So this one is fun. This one's a mystery. But I do think it might be a crystal mag or like crystal regale, because of like how big some of these leaves are sizing up, and then the shape of them, you know. So yeah, but I'm super excited. I like having hybrids and crosses. Another reason, you guys, why I actually really like mystery plants, hybrids, crosses, whatever. I sometimes I like not fully knowing, because when I'm buying it because I like it for like the plant. I like how it looks. I like the plant. I'm not buying it for the name. You know what I mean, you guys? Like, I don't know. I feel like it's easy to get lost and buy things for the hype. And I think this way, it's kind of another fun twist to like the plant game. And it's a good way to just buy the plant you like. Who cares? Who cares if it's like a big deal right now? Who cares if it's like rare? Even though those are fun, obviously those are always super fun. But then like in the end, like get the plant that you like because you like it. Like, you know what I mean? Don't get plants that you aren't even like loving and you're only getting it because the hype. There's just no point in that. That's stressful. Stressful. Hi, baby. Say hi to everybody. Second to last plant I'm going to show you guys is a fun one. This one is the Anthurium Dock Block F2 Forgetii cross. So there's the newest leaf. She's cute. She might still be growing, so I'm not going to touch her a whole lot. But so this one I love. I did get recently, if you guys saw in my Anthurium cabinet video, I got the Dock Block crystallinum cross, I think. I'm gonna have to double check that one. But what I love, I really like Forgetii crosses just because you get that more like rounded shape, and it's so cool. And one thing I really love too, like you guys can see how like more rounded it is towards the top. One thing I love is that dock blocks, they're like a big thing right now too, but I love like the dark leaf color that dock blocks get. And I love the color of the leaves that come in. And that's like what really draws me to them. I do really like more so kind of like the darker velvety plants. Like I love a good velvet plant, but like when it's also like a dark form, I love those. And so I really love just like the veining and the sparkles and the darkness of the dock block hybrids. So I have the dock block crystallinum form. This one's the Forgetii, and so I'm really looking forward to having that more, you guys can see that perfectly, having that more like rounded leaf shape on the top. So yeah, and this one, it looks like there's a leaf that's ready to pop out, and then it looks like, you guys, oh, how can I show you? Oh my god, dirt. There's like just some little leaves down on the bottom that are kind of, they're probably not going to live much longer, but yeah, dock block F2 Forgetii cross. So that one's a really cool one. I am excited about that. And speaking of Forgetii, last but not least, look at what we have here. A Forgetii. Oh my god. I'm like nearly falling off my treadmill. Okay, so I literally, you guys, this one was definitely a little more of an impulsive one because look at that. So like, you know how I just said I like a dark velvety form? This is literally it. So what's exciting is that this, the Doc Block Forgetty I Cross, like this is gonna be in there. So you guys see that leaf shape? That's why I am so excited to see what these mature leaves are gonna be looking like. I love that. Again, I love the Forgetty eye shape so much. But this is the dark form. So that's why I'm so excited because, I'm sorry, it is just amazing. This leaf looks like getting some yellowing. And then we got this leaf. And then there is a leaf on the way. And look at that. I'm gonna have to really figure out what to do with inflorescences, the flowers, because I am not as well versed on that yet. Not with hybrids. Like once you get into the whole pollinating, making crosses and all that stuff for hybrids, you lose me because I'm just like, I have no idea. But I've also never really decided to sit down and learn it, so maybe I'll do that, and that might be a fun video. Maybe we can learn together. Dark form, Forgetty eye. Anthurium Forgetty eye. I mean, this one too is just so like, you guys look at the roots. Like that's just insane. So yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get it. A big part of it is because if you guys remember from my like very second video when I did my plant tour, I had that cabinet. And it was an Anthurium cabinet. It was my Millsbow wide that was underneath originally my window. But then I had a plant put in there and it infested all my anthuriums in there. So I lost all those. So there's actually a lot of plants from that cabinet and anthuriums, just some like OG anthuriums that I never really ended up replacing. And the Forgetty eye was one of them because like I said, I really wanted like the dark form. So yeah, I think, I'm gonna check something real quick. All right, you guys, I just ran and grabbed, I'm falling. I just ran and grabbed this. So I'm gonna double check back on my videos. If you guys watched my Anthurium video, or I'm sure I mentioned it in other ones, but I'm pretty sure when I bought this, they labeled this as an Anthurium Forgetty eye. But when I saw it, I was like, that doesn't look like a Forgetty eye. And this is perfect because I've got a new leaf like right here. So let's see if I can show you guys well. You guys see this leaf shape and you guys see how narrow these are. There's like a million plants in this pot. Also, you guys, so excited because I can see roots growing. So I'm so happy I like saved this from the root rot it had. But you guys see that leaf shape? If this is a Forgetty eye, I don't think so. Do you guys see that? I don't think so. I mean, given that this one is a dark form, like you guys look how dark it is. The leaf shape of these, like the narrow, like Forgetty eye is such a distinct leaf shape. So I don't think this was what they labeled it as. And I really want to freaking know what it is. Like, I feel like my life is turning into just one big mystery. I have such like a mystery jungle. I seriously, you guys, like it could be a Warloquianum. It could be a, God, like what are some other skinny ones? I think like a Pep, I don't know how to say it and I'm not going to try, but these are not the same thing. So I'm actually so happy that when I had seen this at the nursery, I was like, I don't think that's a Forgetty eye, but it was priced at a Forgetty eye, and with 4 or 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants in the pot and a Forgetty eye price, I was like, I'm gonna be dumb if I don't take this home because I don't think it's a forgetii. Like, I'm thinking it might be a lighter form of Aurora Quantum. It's got a little bit of sun stressing, so please ignore that. But yeah, this is a forgetii. So yeah, I don't know, you guys. We'll see. I'm actually gonna grab another one to compare it to one of the new ones that I just got. I'm gonna grab my other Doc Block cross so that we can compare them. Cause why not? Now we're just comparing anthuriums. I don't know. I'm beyond my knowledge. Okay, well, I'm gonna do another comparison. So in this plant haul, you guys saw I got this Doc Block forgetii cross. So this is the other Doc Block cross that I have. Do you guys see the difference? Okay. So this is the forgetii cross, and this is, I believe, the crystallinum cross. So Doc Block crystal, Doc Block forgetii. Do you guys see the leaf shapes? I'm hoping that you guys can see this. I'm not like sure how this is showing up, but just want to give you guys kind of a comparison. Again, like you guys see, these are kind of coming in. This is like the newest leaf and it's sizing up so well. Seriously, love this one, but coming in like a little bit darker. It's more of like a darker velvety plant. Same with this one, darker. That's why I really love the Doc Blocks. And then the veining on them is just such a beautiful, like sparkly white. So I'm very much so drawn to the Doc Block crosses, and I just love the color of those new leaves when they come out. So yeah, but I just want to show you guys kind of a comparison too. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna just stop it there. I think I could go into an entire rabbit hole about anthuriums and just start pulling every anthurium I own and comparing them, but I don't think we're gonna make this that video. But I at least wanted to show you guys like what some of the crosses are that I have, and like maybe for instance like one of the original ones, and just kind of give you an idea of like comparisons, because like I said, once it comes to like all the hybrids, especially with anthuriums, oh my god, like there are just so many. They are all so similar. It's really hard to tell. And so yeah, I don't know, I feel like just now as I kind of collect different anthuriums and whatnot, it's just interesting to see like the similarities and differences, and especially with ones that I don't know what they are, you can start to kind of like guess like, oh, this has some characteristics of this one and that one, and yeah. So, but we're not gonna make this a whole anthurium comparison video. If you guys would be interested, I would be willing to do an entire video where I pull every anthurium and like go through them a little bit, but yeah, just want to give you a little like preview of my thought process with some of the ones that I have and that I just got and whatnot. So yeah, anywho, that is my haul. It was a clear the greenhouse sale, additional 20% off at Lost in the Forest. I literally could not pass it up. I wanted to treat myself, and I did, very much so. And if you guys have any questions about anything I got, let me know. If you guys were at the sale, let me know what you got. I love that I literally ran into so many people. Like I think Melissa, shout out to you. It was so good to meet you. I seriously love, if you guys see me out, I am like such a tunnel vision person. Like I'm really bad at like recognizing and noticing what's around me. And so like I'm so happy that there's a handful of you who've been like, Kelly, like blended personalities, because I literally love meeting people and everything, especially connecting with other plant people, but I just am so bad, and like I just don't recognize, and I also don't like to like stare at people or look at people and be like, is that who I think it is? Like, you know, so it was so fun. It was so great to see a bunch of people at the sale and chit chat and like meet some of you guys. That was super fun. I loved that. I am not always a big event person, especially by myself, because Dino was busy. He couldn't come with me during this sale today, but so I get kind of like nervous, and like if I'm just by myself, you know, I'm not really like talking to anybody. And so I love that you guys are very like outgoing and open and willing to chit chat and talk plants and stuff. So that was just that like made my day. But yeah, so that said, like if you guys went, comment what you got. If you got any mystery plants, let me know what you think you got. Or if maybe you guys got some of the same ones I did. And if you guys have any clue about what these mystery plants are, let me know. There's that philodendron, there's that anthurium that like I have no clue. I think I'm gonna actually like, that's what I'm gonna do the rest of the day, is like try and figure that out. And then yeah, there's that one anthurium that is for sure a crystal crossed with something, I don't know. But if you guys have any idea, let me know. I bet we could figure out that philodendron for sure. If you guys remember from my previous video, I had that mystery philodendron and you guys were like putting in your guesses. I am kind of thinking it might be a philodendron Pluto. I kind of like, now that I have been seeing them around, I'm like, oh, that might be it. So it hasn't grown like a ton to where there's a difference in the leaf shape yet. So I don't think I'm going to even like show you guys yet, but I for sure like in the future videos, I'm going to be like, look at it now. So I don't know. I love mystery plants. You guys, I love when you guys guess what they are. So let me know if you have any ideas on any of the mystery plants that I got today. And if you guys got any mystery plants. If you have not yet, please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Also hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.